job that you might think's best left to the professionals, but with a little bit of care and attention, there's no reason why you can't achieve good results yourself. We're going to show you how to tile this splashback area on these two walls above this bath, and we'll also show you how to fix a bracket to take a shower head. In these films, we'll measure the space and work out how many tiles you'll need, then work out how the tiles will be arranged, set up the exact place you will start the tiling from, then tile with the whole tiles. Measure the tiles for cutting, cut the tiles and add them, add the grout, which is the waterproof bond between the tiles, then add the seal between the tiles and bath. Finally, clean up and attach your fixtures.
Make sure you start with a clean, flat, dry surface to put your tiles onto. If it's not, then you need to make sure you clean it, fill it and sand it. Also, if the surface is porous, for example bare plaster, then you'll need to seal it with a PVA based adhesive.
First, measure the area you want to tile so you know roughly how many tiles you'll need to buy. Measure the height and the width of the section of wall that you wish to tile, then multiply these together to get your area. We want our splashback to start from the top of the bath to just above head height on both sides of the bath. The length of the large side of the area to be tiled is 1 metre 70 centimetres and the height is 1 metre 60 centimetres. Multiply together to give us a total of 2.72 square metres. The smaller area is 70 centimetres wide and 1 metre 60 centimetres high, making a total of 1.12 square metres. So the total area of tiles we need is 3.84 square metres. Add 10% to your total measurements for any unusable offcuts or breakages. We'll call it 4.3 square metres. We're going to use this tile for our splashback. It's 20 centimetres by 10 centimetres, which is 0.02 square metres. So to make up 4.3 square metres, we'll need 215 tiles. Our tiles come in packs of 50, so we need to buy 5 packs. Figuring out how the tiles will be placed along the run of wall to get the most symmetrical and aesthetically pleasing run of tiles is called setting out. Because of the obvious grid pattern in the tiles, it's really crucial that we find the right starting point. You don't want to be starting in the corners, as most corners in most houses aren't truly vertical. With this splashback, we want our tiles to start at the end of the bath, working towards the corner, and from the top of the bath upwards. We're not going to worry if we are left with small bits of tile in the corner, as this will always look better than cut tiles on the other end. Right, let's get going. The splashback will start from the edge of the bath, so using a long spirit level and with a pencil, draw a perfectly straight line up to the height that you want to tile to. We will then tile from this line back to the corner. Before you go any further, put dust sheets over the bath, secure the edges with masking tape, as you don't want to scratch your bath. Next, take one of your tiles and mark the wall where the tile actually sits, making sure you take into account the gap for the grout. Work along the wall, marking as you go. If you're lucky at the corner, you'll be left with a gap of 1/3 of a tile or more. Now we're not going to be tiling to the top of the ceiling, so we want to make sure that we finish with a whole tile on our top row. There's a couple of things that we need to do. We need to check that the bath's level, both along this wall and across the bath as well. Now if it isn't level, you're going to need to adjust it, and most baths have adjustable feet. In order to make sure you start tiling in a perfectly straight line, you will need to nail 50mm by 25mm battens to the wall along your pencil lines like so. Before you nail, don't forget to check for pipes or cables with a detector. you need to make sure they are 100% level. Leave the nails slightly sticking out so they're easier to remove later. This splashback is now ready to start tiling. In the next film, we'll show you the techniques you need to tile a splashback for a bath.